I was 19 when I started singing. I just, came out of school. My mother wanted me to be a lawyer, and I was just found. And I went to sing I'm in Love with the DJ.
Yes.
So the most important thing that I can say to you, education is very important.
Yes.
When you have education, no one can take you for granted.
Yeah.
No one, you won't be at anyone's mercy. But you can have talent, great talent, but if you're not disciplined, you're going to end up being nothing. That is very important. Remember that when you go on stage or when you go into the studio, you work hard for that money. So make your money work for you. Take that money and invest it. You first check, you saw 45 series. Ganja. Don't go with the flow. Friends are very good only when you have that money and that 5 series. And when you don't have, they all disappear. So when you have that money, try and invest it, because tomorrow may just not cater for itself.
Know you as somebody who's always been on their own 2 feet, knowing their own story. We know that you are a very shrewd businesswoman in your own right. I would like to know from you, what is the best financial advice that you've ever received in your life?
I remember my very first check. Phil Hollis said, we've got 400,000 rands for your royalty. And remember in 1985,
Fortune.
My mother was a domestic worker. She was earning 40 rands. So, but Phil Hollis said to me, I'm giving you 150, investing the rest. And I thought, but I think that was the best thing that he did for me.
Yes.
Because when my second check came, Brenda Fassi and Yvonne Chaka Chaka, we sold records.
Yeah.
We sold tapes. We sold tapes, but people were buying, and that's another thing that we have to teach our people. Piracy kills the creative industry.
Yes.
So we need to teach our people to buy, to come to our shows, but do not take your fans for granted.
Yes.
After 34 years in the music industry, I still rehearse. I go and I rehearsed last week, thanks to AMPDStudio and John Savage. I went to Cape Town to go and rehearse with them, the song. So you don't take things for granted and take your fans for granted. But you must know that when you have the little, take it and invest it. Go and ask for a financial advisor. Get a financial advisor and be financially savvy, because that is important. I can tell you, I'm a shareholder at Sundown Motors. I'm a shareholder at Lion Pride. I have got my coffin for 300 rands. It's all ready. Don't fight with my husband. I bought my coffin already. It's mine. What do I need a coffin for 50,000 rands for? Life is for the living. I'm eating my money now. I'm making my money work for me now. So when you see me in my 300 rand coffin, know that it's me who wanted it. Just wrap me in the blanket and put me in the 300 rand coffin. Take my money, give it to those who need it. Young children like this, donate it at AMPDStudios.
The biggest financial mistakes that I have made in my career was in not really seeing myself as a business, not really seeing the value of my brand as a business. Unlike Mom Yvonne Chaka Chaka, I've been the face of a really successful band all across the world. But I think that I'm coming to realize now, when I'm entering into a space where I am a solo space, in a space where I'm really taking control of my own brand, I'm realizing that there's a lot of ownership that I did not really take in it. So now I was having the great experience of traveling all over the world, of working with my all-time legends, Stevie Wonder, our legends here, Ovusi Mahlasela, Hugh Masekela, Miriam Makeba, Mama Yvonne Chaka Chaka, having the incredible experiences that we as creatives, when you're successful, you have that opportunity to do. But I wasn't really taking on the business aspect of it. So I was leaving my business to other people to handle. And that is, I would say, that is the biggest mistake that I have made in my career. So now I'm at an interesting point in my career where I'm really taking ownership of brand Zolani, taking stock of all of the opportunities that have actually been available to me all along, only if I really took that ownership.
It's important to take ownership of your life.
Yeah.
But remember, you are talent.
Right.
You can't be always negotiating your own fees. You need a good manager who's not going to chow your money.
Yes.
Your manager is working with you.
Yes.
He or she works with you.
Right.
The buck must stop with you.
Right.
So you're saying you need that team around you.
You need a great team around you. I've got my Rottweiler here. But she knows. You know, sometimes it's not all about money. It's about experience. It's about wanting to do things. I get invited to go to different places, to work with different artists, you know. I mean, when Beyonce came here for the first time, she wanted to know this Chaka Chaka, you know. She thought I was this old hog, you know. And when I went to the UN, I meet all these people like Jay-Z but you know me, I'm not starstruck because I say, Nyandas, Nana.
Yes.
Yeah, why must I know you? You don't know me. But I've been very lucky to perform at the White House, to perform for Obama, to perform for Madiba, to perform for all these people. But I do tell you, fame is not what you see, guys. It's hard work. It's having your feet firm on the ground. It's knowing who you are, respecting your art. When you are a superstar, it doesn't mean you just have to drink now and behave unruly. It doesn't mean you have to sniff how to call it,
White powder.
The white powder.
What they call it? I know that song. I've got 4 boys, so they know I know these things. Oh yeah, that's all. But you can try all these things, it's okay. Making a mistake, it's okay. I've never drank alcohol. So I say to my friends, I don't drink alcohol because dogs don't drink. And my friends say dogs don't have money.